DP, one of the so-called sponsors of our golf school is TactiCool, who makes these awesome golf bags. They sent us,
They're so sweet.
They are so awesome. I spent about 2 hours taking bags off and putting pockets on and putting bags on. And, of course, I put the bag on that fits the bottle of Michter's perfectly. And my rangefinder in one bag on the outside is we certainly appreciate them hooking us up with some bags. Jake Richmond from TactiCool is on the line with us now. Jake, how are you, sir?
I am doing great. How are you fellas doing?
We're doing awesome. First of all, thank you so much for your service to this great country. I know that you and your partners are all career military guys, so we appreciate that.
Oh, thanks for your support, man. The pleasure is mine, I assure you.
Well, I got the bag. So we started talking, and we have Josh Langston here with us, who is a Marine who spent some time over in Iraq and Afghanistan. And we wanted to get him a bag to start off with. So they were going to send a bag. And he said, Jake said, why don't we send you guys a couple bags and you guys can do a review for us. And we figured, we'll just have you on and do an interview and do it that way. But so I've taken all of the patches that I got in Iraq when I did my USO tours and slapped them on the bag, and it is really cool, dude.
His bag looks so. Have you taken a picture of it and sent it to him? So he's got.
I took some pictures. I haven't tweeted it with the patches on it yet.
Okay.
Yeah. How long have you guys been in business, Jake?
Well, technically, we've been in business for about 18 months. We just got the actual first shipment of inventory earlier this year in late February. So it's still pretty new, but it's going super well. And you can see why.
Yeah. No, it's unbelievable. And that's the thing that I wanted to talk about. Now, I'm a little disappointed that you sent it to Carl first, because Carl's not a really good sharer of stuff. He's got a lot more. He's got a lot more.
You can't have two golf bags, Dennis. What am I going to keep the bag from you?
No, but I don't have many pouches.
Oh, you're right. I took all the pouches.
He's got all the pouches. He took care of himself quite nicely on that portion of the program. So you and I are going to have a conversation, and I'll have to order something that's going to work. But no, they're beautiful, and I think what's so neat about the golf bags, and the way the military vest is made, basically, and you create your pouches for whatever you need, and that's what you've done with these golf bags. You've created the ability to customize your golf bag, and it's a cart bag. It really is a great cart bag, and you can carry it also on the golf course, which that is not easily doable, it seems like. For whatever reason, there's people out there that make golf bags that it's a good cart bag or it's a good carry bag, but you put it in the cart and then you can't get a club out of the bag, or vice versa. It's just way too big, too heavy, too bulky to really carry. It really is. What you guys have done is really incredible. Could you speak to it a little more and be a little more technical than I can be, and explain to people and maybe give them that visual of what you've created here with this golf bag?
Absolutely. First of all, Dennis, thank you for the kind words. It means a lot that the vision is coming together, especially for someone like you who's got experience dealing with all this stuff. But that was our goal. I mean, it seemed kind of ambitious, but yeah, we wanted a bag that you could carry on your back. You could roll around on a pull cart. You could put on a cart. And we were really happy with how it turned out. I mean, it's going to get better and better as we continue making tweaks and new designs for next year. But it for a first generation product, we couldn't be happier. But if folks want to go take a look at it, they can just go to TactiCoolCAC.com. The CAC stands for Clothing and Accessory Company. So TactiCoolCAC.com. But basically, it's a golf bag with heavy MOLLE inspiration. And MOLLE is an acronym we use in the military. It's Modular Lightweight Load Carrying Equipment. And if anyone who, outside the military has ever seen, pictures of soldiers or Marines out in the battle space, they're usually wearing a plate carrying, we call it a plate carrier. A lot of people call it a bulletproof vest, but it's basically, it's a carrier where inside you have the flak vest, but on the outside you've got this like elastic ladder system with loops. And you put it on and it's a blank canvas with these loops. But there are tactical gear companies galore that provide all kinds of different tactical pouches and patches and attachments, so that if you are legitimately going out on a mission, and don't get me wrong, I'm an Air Force guy, so I don't have to do that kind of stuff. But the people who do, like Josh, for example, they put on whatever they want. If they want their ammo on the left side and their canteen and grenade pouch on the right, they can do that. It's a way for each individual operator in the battle space to customize what we call a loadout. So however you want your gear, you can do it, and the guy next to you is going to have a different loadout. But that's the whole point of Molly, and we just brought that system to a golf bag because golf is it doesn't share a lot of similarities with going on a mission in Afghanistan, but in some ways people have a unique loadout to go golfing. Some people like having gloves over here and tees over here, and you guys know what I'm talking about. So It ends up being a really interesting and desirable way to approach each round. We've got people who, they, as Carl was saying, they switch out their pouches every time they go. This time they might want their Nalgene bottle, but next time they don't, something like that. So it works really well.
We're speaking with Jake Richmond from TactiCool. You can check out their bags at TactiCoolCAC.com. One of those guys that puts that did put the vest on and go out there on tours and duties out in Iraq is sitting with us now, Josh Langston. Josh, how are you, buddy?
I'm doing well. How are y'all?
I'm good. I just wanted to bring you on and so you could talk to Jake a little bit about the golf bag that he sent you.
Yeah, thanks so much. I appreciate it. I can't wait to go to work. Well, I can wait to go to work, but I can't wait to take it tomorrow and show all my buddies and stuff. It brought back a lot of memories, actually, putting all the pouches where I wanted them and things like that. It brought back a lot of memories. Pretty cool. Really,
that is so awesome, man. I didn't know I was going to be able to talk to you, but Josh, thanks for your service, man. I try to thank Marines every time I see them. You guys are doing God's work out there, so thank you very much.
Thank you, too. I appreciate your service. Thanks so much.
What else, Jake, do you guys do other than golf bags? It's a clothing and accessories company. What else can we see on the website?
Well, right now we are basically inundated with golf bag fever, so we've been focusing a lot on that. Nice. We did design a whole bunch of cool, unique T-shirts. And before I go any further, I pretty much have to give credit to my business partner, co-founder, Chris, who we've been best friends since junior high, but he does all the design work with very little input from me. I'll steer him right every once in a while, but everything you see on the website is basically Chris's design. He's really good at what he does. He used to be an air crew flight equipment specialist in the Air Force, so his fascination with gear came from that, attention to detail, making sure every little thing is right. But you'll see a lot of awesome T-shirts on the website. We also sell a lot of the pouches that can attach to the bag. And then, going probably into next year is when we hope to branch out into other hobby areas. I mean, there are all kinds of different, bags and cases and stuff like that could use a tactical sensibility. And honestly, the coolest thing about the bag, and I say this as an Air Force guy, and I kind of mentioned, I've never had to I put on a plate carrier before, but I've never had to go on a mission where I was thinking about where to put my ammo. So to me, as a golfer, it's just nice to have a bag that doesn't look either lame, super, colorful, or that is purposely just a billboard for a big brand. And I don't think there are very many options like that out there, which is a big reason we're getting such good feedback and response. I mean, if you just go onto Google and search, awesome golf bags, you're going to get image results that show what looks like a neon road sign over and over and over and over. And that's okay. I mean, we can only deal with what we've got, but it's kind of the only bag, even for non-military folks who aren't familiar with Molly. It's really easy to do, but it also gives you a chance to take a bag with you to the course that's manly, that makes you feel like a badass.
Yeah. And what about the day when it's going to be 80 degrees today and you want to walk? You don't need that pouch with your rain gear and all that other stuff. It's ready for you though, and it's in a pouch, and you put it on the day I'm going to Bandon Dunes, I better have that with me, you know? I mean, that's what's so cool about the bag. So the bag can change weights if you really want to carry it. If you want to load it up and put it on a cart, you can put stuff on there, and there's room for it because you've got these pouches.
For instance, this week, loading it up with beer or bourbon or cigars, or you need the pouches.
You need those pouches for that.
You got to have the pouches for that. And if you're going to walk, you take all the pouches off.
Right.
It's fantastic. Jake, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for sending us the bags. It is truly a really cool product. TactiCool.com if you want to check it out. It is a fantastic golf bag for sure. Thank you, Jake. Appreciate it, buddy.
Hey, guys, before I go, I just want to say thanks again to Josh and to PGA Hope and PGA Reach, the folks who are helping our disabled vets rehabilitate through the game of golf. That is how I got in contact with you guys and got the chance to give Josh a bag. So shout out to those people. Thank you for everything they're doing for our veterans.
Thank you, guys. We appreciate it. Thanks all you're doing for us and putting us in these positions to do things, to get out and deal with some things we have to. We really appreciate it.
Awesome
Thanks,
stuff,
fellas.
guys. Awesome stuff. Again, TactiCoolCAC.com if you want to check out the bags. Jake, take it easy, my friend.
You too, fellas.